their families still wait, we cannot forget them. We cannot stop until they're all home. I dream of a day when every hostage will walk free, when no soldier, no child, no parent will face what I faced. That day must come soon. Tonight, we gather to support the IDF and to remember the fallen. Let us also raise our voices for those still waiting in the tunnels, still waiting for freedom. Let us promise that we will not stop until they return.
First-hand experience. When you hear and see information from first-hand, it is indisputable. It is first-hand reporting. Let's watch this presentation about a freed hostage, Eden Alexander. When you hear firsthand what he has been through and what we can learn from it. Let's watch it together and then we'll discuss it afterwards. Kindly subscribe to our channel so a little bit of light will push away a lot of darkness.
And now, we'd like to recognize a lone soldier who was here with us tonight that we all prayed for and waited for while he was held in Hamas's cruel captivity. Eden Alexander, would you please join me on stage? Eden, you left home for another. You left your family and peers, the comfort of New Jersey, to answer Israel's call. Our Tenafly boy chose to join the IDF as a lone soldier, ultimately serving in the Golani Brigade, a decision that took uncommon maturity and deep commitment. And instead of the home you sought, you found yourself in the dungeons of hell, facing unimaginable horrors we cannot even comprehend. Today, we are profoundly grateful that you are back home in New Jersey, home in Israel, and tonight, home here with us, surrounded by your parents and by this entire room, your family of Israel. As a symbol of our love and solidarity, please accept this IDF mezuzah, crafted from the remains of an Iron Dome interception. May it stand guard over your home, bringing protection and peace, and may you and your family only know strength and joy from now on.
Good evening. My name is Eden Alexander. I'm 21 years old. I served in the IDF, and I was taken captive by Hamas on October 7th. On that day, I fought alongside my brothers in arms against Hamas. And after I was taken, I fought every single day to survive in captivity, in the tunnels, in the darkness. I was held for 584 days. Those are the hardest days of my life, days of struggle, pain, and separation from my family. But tonight, I'm standing here free. I want to thank President Trump and the administration for securing my release. Without their work, I will not be here with you tonight. To my family, my parents, my sister, my brother, thank you for never giving up on me. I also want to honor the IDF. Serving the IDF is one of the greatest honors of my life. To the soldiers who continue to defend Israel, and to the families of the fallen, I carry your sacrifice with me always. But I must say this, while I am free, many others are still in captivity. Their nightmares continue, their families still wait. We cannot forget them. We cannot stop until they're all home. I dream of a day when every hostage will walk free, when no soldier, no child, no parent will face what I faced. That day must come soon. Tonight, we gather to support the IDF and to remember the fallen. Let us also raise our voices for those still waiting in the tunnels, still waiting for freedom. Let us promise that we will not stop until they return. And before I conclude, I want to share this with you. Next month, God willing, I will return to Israel. I will once again put on the IDF uniform. I will once again put on the IDF uniform, and I will proudly serve alongside my brothers. My story does not end with survival, it continues with service. Ad hanitzachon.
Idan, you are a living reminder of the hostages still waiting to come home, the brave IDF soldiers still on the front lines, and why we must keep going. Like them, we never stop fighting for our people. Thank you, Idan, for your service, your strength, and showing us all what true bravery looks like. Thank you. You can take them as you got here. Thank you.
Such bravery, such heroism. Did you see that coming? After he has been through 500 days of the hells, of the hellish tunnels that anyone could have ever imagined, that he is going to put back the IDF uniform and go back to war. Is that bravery? That's a real hero. One can imagine. We cannot imagine what it's like to survive 500 days of captivity by these barbaric monsters, subhumans. Everything that we see in life, everything that happens, there's divine providence. I've been taught at a very young age, everything you see, everything you hear, there's a lesson to be learned. From the good, the bad, and the ugly. There has to be a takeaway. Otherwise, God wouldn't have exposed you to whatever you saw or heard or read. There's a reason why it came to you, and you need to have a takeaway. So I'm just thinking, what's my takeaway from this young lone soldier who spent 500 days and is yet returning to Israel to go back to his post and to serve with his fellow soldiers in the IDF? So my thoughts are right away. Life's journey that we go through does not have to define the rest of our life. The curveballs, the trauma, the tragedies that has occurred to us in life doesn't have to paralyze us. It doesn't have to define us, but it rather can refine us. As in this example, he has been through 500 days of captivity. He could have said, I'm done. I've sacrificed enough for Israel. How do you recover from such trauma? How do you deal with the PTSD? I personally have been through a microcosm what he has been through. I am a survivor of a mass shooting that happened at my synagogue on April 27, 2019, the last day of Passover, when a young 19-year-old white supremacist came into our synagogue the last day of Passover with enough ammunition to kill us all. I was in the lobby talking with Mrs. Lori Lynn Gilbert Kay when he opened a fire with his AR-15, shot and killed Lori Lynn Gilbert Kay right in front of my eyes. I had children playing behind me, including my grandchildren, and he lifted up his AR-15 to assassinate me, to kill me. I was more interested in saving the children. My natural reflexes had me run towards the children. As I was running, he got off 4 bullets, shot off this finger, mangled this finger. But I successfully got all the children to safety. He eventually was chased out by some very brave men, and eventually he surrendered. But those moments of watching someone being murdered right in front of your own eyes, and then I was a fraction away from death, a total near-death experience. A fraction of a millimeter of the bullet in any direction would have killed me, made me, paralyzed me, blinded me. Yet I survived it, and I live with it every day. And the PTSD is very powerful. I know what it's all about, so I just can't imagine how does he deal with his PTSD, and he has the presence of mind to be able to go back into active service. Just a giant. This is a true hero. But perhaps our takeaway is that being a victim and continue your life as a victim may not be the direction we go. I personally survived a mass shooting. I've had some other terrible trauma happen to me in my life, some terrible situations I found myself in. And I took the energy and the ability to know that I'm not going to let those events paralyze me and suck the rest of my life out. I'm going to do like he is doing, like Mr. Alexander is doing. I'm going back to war. I'm going back into what I love doing, what I've been doing before, is teaching, guiding, helping, being there for everybody. And this is perhaps a takeaway that you can have from Mr. Alexander. You yourself, we all go through things in life. We all get curveballs thrown at us. We all go through difficult times. Let not those difficult times define us, but refine us. And let us use it as a trajectory going further in life. This bravery of fighting a war is something that we are all soldiers in our own way. We all have wars that we are fighting. There may be super microcosm wars, internal wars, whether it's with addiction or with this family conflict or a place of work conflict or different types of wars, that battles that we're dealing with all the time. Be brave and think of the words that he said, until victory. And most of the time, victory is there when you are in a mode that you want victory, that you're looking forward to victory and not to defeat. So let's learn from the young, let's learn from these people, whatever lessons, whatever takeaway you have. I know it inspired me just to listen to his words. As he was talking, I didn't expect him to say what he said, that he's going back to Israel. That's ginormous. That's gigantic, off the charts. I salute him. But that should be an inspiration for you and I to get back on the saddle, to get back to what we do best, because that's what God designed us to be. The day you and I were born, God said the world can no longer exist without us, which means God has a plan for each one of us, you included. So let's learn from these young, brave soldiers, and let's be brave in our own ways and overcome any battles that we are dealing with until victory. And God will help you every step of the way. God bless you. God loves you.